I got all this cleaned up. Yeah, it's a bit of a disaster right now. That's fine, but it fell right here. So I'm gonna stack it and put it on this piece of rope and continue this, basically. It's off the ground still. It's not covered, but it's fine. It will do for now. It's time to start cleaning up. All this right here, yeah. I just took that net out and that wheelbarrow out. And it's March. The snow is melting. It's that time of year for me to get some of the stuff just cleaned up and organized. I've been throwing everything in here in winter. Not everything, but I've been, it's like the tops right here. When I don't need them, I just like throw them in here, call it a day. And it's a spring problem. And spring is sprung, so yeah. Got that bucket of kindling, another one. And these are both full. I got another one. Under that green recycling bucket. I got another one. There's two of them there. The one underneath it is half full of kindling. And that's all oak kindling. Last time I checked, that's all oak kindling. So yeah. Everything outside is a muddy, living disaster outside. This is all literal standing water all throughout here. And the ice underneath that, so yeah. I'm gonna explain that in a little bit. So everything is a muddy mess. So I'm gonna start getting this stuff cleaned up. You can see if you can or not. Can you? There you can. So yeah, all this kindling, I just tested it and it's not even close to dry. Not even like close. Not even close. This is oak. Or have I turned it on? Yeah. 19. 18. So that's oak, and then this is, and this is small, but still sobbing 23%. If you can see it, yeah, there, 23. So yeah, that's not, and that's oak too. So that's gonna need a little bit more. I might do is one of these days when it's gonna be sunny outside, I'll put that outside in the sun. The whole entire bucket. And so it'll dry out. Powders will do that. So yeah, I do have some updates. Things are heading in the correct direction this year. So yeah, this is gonna be a great year for me anyway, for lawn lawns and everything else. I already got a new mowing customer for this year. That's by Connecticut College, so that's not too far away from me, so that's gonna be an easy one to do. And then we got a lot of snow this year, so I made some good money doing snow removal this year. So yeah, and then I put some money aside for maintenance, like oil changes, all that jazz, because I got 4 or 5 to do this year. I got one on the snowblower. I got 2 push motors to do, a wide lawnmower to do, and a lock splitter. That's maybe if I'll do that this year. I might do that in summer, because that's not top priority. That's more of a personal. I like personal equipment, but that's more or less I'm not gonna be using to make money as much as I would be using the weed whackers and stuff. So yeah, and this stuff right here is all small stuff. This stuff was like uncut from the logs. So if the log was like 20 inches, if a piece of wood was like 20 inches long, I cut it to 16. So like some of these are 4 inches long, or like small like this. I took a few of those pieces and took a hatchet and turned them into kindling. So all this is just small chunks for kindling. So yeah. I might do it again, because I got more of it I can do. I just don't know if I'm going to dig it out right now. So I got that full bucket. And this one too. This isn't very much scrap. Well, it's scrap, but it's all tiny stuff. Like long stuff. Stuff like this. Now, when I was splitting wood, it just came off the log splitter, which is perfectly fine. So I saved that. So yeah. What I want to do today is, got 2 tops right there. Want to get folded up and put on the shelf that's behind the pool for the dog. And that will go back in here. And that will come out and then come back in here. So on the salt mulch, I'm going to need that tool right there for some lawn. And then I got just random stuff that I just gotta get cleaned up, sadly. Don't need to get a lot done today, just need to get some of this tidied up, which is better than nothing. Like, I don't know if that's gonna come out. And then, yep. Yeah, that's out. Now, I got that down there. It might have leaked oil. Oh, no, it didn't. It's leaking, but it's dried up now. So whatever there. I should have emptied that oil, but oh well. Not the end of the world there. So these 2 tops are gonna go on top of that one. This one has no holes in it, none whatsoever. No holes, not whipped or anything. So this I'm not putting in any wood pile, not at all. I want this to stay as clean as possible. So that I will not be using on wood pile. These 2 I will. And then this, not this one, but this one. At the end of fall, this thing will not start at all. So I kind of said, screw it, I hang it up and probably gonna get rid of it because it does not work. The compression on it is complete and utter garbage. The minimum you need is like 120, and so I'm close to that probably. So that's probably gonna take a hike. And then I need to replace the blade on this. It's right here. But I think it's bent. One of the fins are bent. From I really jammed the branches in there because the blade was on and didn't realize it, so I think I bent one of these fins. So that's gonna have to be replaced. Another thing is that blade at some point. And then what else do I gotta do? This I got for free. It's the rock grain edger. I was told it ran before it got put away, and he said the pull cord broke on it. So I'm hoping to fix the pull cord and it will work like new. But that's high hopes right there. And that's been sitting here full. I got that like halfway through summer, so yeah. And like I said, you can see the scraps in there. It's about totally the way full, so I got that. And that's all oak. Last time I checked. I see it's up somewhere. So that's all oak. Last time I checked. There are gobs and all that stuff here. Yep. This goes to the tiny things I just showed you. I'm gonna go right at the bottom. Call it a day. And go there. Well, I think I broke, me and my buddy were doing a job, and he broke this by accident. I have the handle for it too, that's the best part. I haven't got rid of it yet. I'm not sure why, but this part's gonna be taking a hike this year. So this is probably gonna go. So I think I'll throw this away. It's I can't use it, so whatever. I should have thrown it away already, but I didn't. So that's probably gonna go, so that can go right there. Don't do that. And then what else? Got buckets right here. That's gonna come out too. Not today, but that will be staying outside once the snow melts and I put the snowblower away. So that'll come out. What else? That bucket gotta come out too. It's probably isn't the most entertaining video ever, but it's gotta get done. So that portion was fine right there. That one will be parked right here, and the snowblower will go right there. So, yeah, I just gotta get the oil change. I gotta do an oil change on the snowblower too. Like you said, oil. So yeah, I think it folds up. I ain't got that pile. What else do we got here? I got more oddball stuff. That works, I know that for a fact. Ow! That default I know for a fact works. I just put it for winter, basically. So yeah. The weed whackers, I think I'm gonna leave up there. I hung them up this year for winter, so they're not on the ground. So I got the Convoy right there, got the Echo, got the other Echo. This one is the commercial grade one. This is homeowner grade. So yeah, but whatever, they both work. All three of them work. I think I'm gonna leave them hung up this year, because either way, one of these push motors I use every time I mow a lawn, almost always. Like half the lawns I do, I gotta use push mower for. So taking it out isn't that big of a deal. And I should have space to walk through here when this comes out too and stays outside in summer. Then I've got, I'm probably gonna put it on, probably this one. I'll show you what I got for it for Christmas later. But that top's all get folded up. And then, what else do we got back here? Gotta put that scrap somewhere too. That's gonna find it home. That's gonna go garbage. That's the empty gas tank. Got filled up. There's another one in the garage that's empty. That's full. I got a 2-gallon one that's 2-gallon regular gas. That's full too. I got mixed gas for St. so that's all set. So yeah, and then what else I need to put away? That bucket I gotta find a better home for. Well, other than that, I think that's. But I think I'm gonna put this top away. Do something with these buckets. That's right here. And that one. And then probably that's gonna be good for now. Not gonna strip anything out yet. I'll strip it out when I take anything out. So yeah. I will talk to you guys in a little bit once I get some of this done and dealt with. And I've got some updates too about the yard and everything. Not about the yard, but I got some updates too with other things. So yeah, see you guys then. So I got it organized a little bit at least. I got the 2 buckets right here. This one has a tiny chunks in it, like I said. With the, I usually hats in as make small ones, and that's gonna be kindling that I'll use. So yeah, and like I said, that's oh, it's full of oak. I think that's all oak. That's my second. It's all oak. Got the cage put back right here. Got this stuff put back. I bought the gas tank from the garage back in here, so it's not in the way anymore. And then this stuff, this, and this will be outside in summer. So when I bring the snowblower back in here, that will go back in here, and this stuff will come out. So yeah. Well, I haven't decided either. That leaf blower might go because it doesn't work. It chose to go to bed in the fall. So yeah, that water behind edge I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with it yet. I got it in summer for free. The guy said it ran, just the pull cord broke on him, like the rope snapped, so he couldn't use it anymore. So I'm gonna probably get a warning again and use it. So that's on the list to do it eventually. And then what I also want to get, what I should do is soak this swimmer line in water. And what I mean by that is, I'll show you. Wait. Water, right smack dab there. So that's a faucet right there. So what I'll do is, I'll get a bucket like one of these buckets. I'll explain in a few minutes. And fill it with the water and saturate the string in water. What it's supposed to do is make it more durable and last longer, like not break as easy. And this is all 0.105. That's what I won. I won the 0.105 because also we also have reeds and thick reeds that I destroy string very easily. So I won the thick stuff. So I still gotta get this soaked in swimmer line, or soaked in water. Take that back. Yeah, gotta get this soaked in water at some point. I'll do that in the next few weeks. This is about full of mixed gas for the reed whackers. So yeah, and then and this one takes pre-mixed ethanol-free gas. I got that from a mechanic free, and he said do it on the same gas fluid, so that's what I've been doing on the same gas fluid. This one, I ran that gas through it and it completely ran like garbage. It will not do anything. So that ethanol fixed that problem. The reed whackers went fine. It's just there's a lot of money to an ethanol-free fuel unless you can find a gas station. So that's why I want ethanol through that stuff. And push motors and stuff. So yeah. Okay, that's soaked at some point. Okay, that gas thing is empty. I don't know if I haven't decided yet. What I use it for is ethanol-free gas premix, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with that yet. Might put some gas in it. I haven't decided yet. But those two definitely have to get filled up at some point because those are both bone dry. What else? Other than that, this set's pretty organized for the time being anyway. So yeah. Once I do the oil change on the snowblower and fix the gas dripping issues, I'll show you. Once I get that done, that will come back in here and get put away for the seasonal one, stabilizer fluid, and then I'll do that. So yeah. This I will need because my front yard on the side is a bit tight. So I use this to get the sticks and some of the thatch up when time comes. And that bucket, like I said, both those as you saw, most of me were really wet. So what I'm probably gonna do is stick both these buckets outside in the next few days in the hot beaming sun to get some of that moisture out of it, basically. Now this is a bucket full of oak. All this is wet oak. All this was dead standing oak. And what it is just cookies I cut off the end to make a piece of firewood 16 inches long. So yeah, dead standing. So today I thought I got bored, so I figured I'll make some kindling. So this will be kindling, basically. Those 3 buckets will be kindling. That will be kindling. To be able to stop fires easy. That I'm going to dump outside in the driveway or something and let the sun beat down on it. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that in the next few days when the weather dries up. That's what I'll do. So yeah, that's that. And then, but this year I'm gonna get as much jobs as possible. Get as much work done by graduation as possible. Because I graduated high school June 18th. That's the set day that can't be changed no matter how many snow days I get. So I'm gonna get as much jobs done as possible. I'm gonna be getting my license in a month, so I'm really excited for this year. And then over spring break, I got projects lined up for that I'm really excited to get done with. So yeah. And another thing I'm working on is, this is an old wheelbarrow. I mean, it is old. I've been doing, also I grinded some of this off. What I need to do is get it shiny like this so I can paint it. But I don't know if I'm gonna keep trying. So yeah, that's done. Everything is so saturated. I mean, there's standing water everywhere. I mean, it's all standing water. Like there's ice underneath this water, but it's like that's the equivalent of something water. I mean, this thing, that's how far compared to that side. That's how it's sunk in. So yeah, once this dries up and I get the snowblower oil stains and everything else done to it, I'll put it away. So like there's all water, and then like it's sopping wet right now, basically. And what I gotta do is all these sticks and stuff, I get those raked up too eventually. That's another stuff to do things too. I mean, there's sticks everywhere in this yard. So yeah, that sticks all down there that I clean up at some point. So yeah, I have this pile of cookies chunks that on 16 that I purposely made. Because you don't get a 16-inch log like this, they're cut 16, so there might be like 5 inches on the end. You have to cover to 16, so that's what I did. So I'm done boning 5-inch rod wood stuff. It's a pain in the butt to deal with. So from now on, 16-inch rod. So there's more oak in here. There's more dead standing red oak that I cut in here. I know there's more trees in here because I spotted a few earlier. What? Got it. All right. So that's gonna be the plan. I think I'm gonna get a few more oak cookies and make that into kindling. And then the sticks everywhere at this point. And as you guys saw, I ended up cleaning up all this nonsense. Pile decided to fall yet again right here. I mean, I fell once right here already. Fell once right here, gang. So it's all three of these rows decided to fall, which is annoying, but it's fine. So I really stacked all that right here. It's off the ground. It's on rope and wood, so whatever there. And this is what was holding up like that. But me and Jake stepped on the pile to get the top on, and stepped on this exact row. So yeah, it decided to bend out a little bit, which is fine, whatever. And this is currently not on the ground. The piece of wood fell on the snow, so the snow and the wood, so snow is holding up the wood, keeping the snow off the ground. So the wood is on the snow, which is fine. Whatever, it's off the ground. I'm happy with that. So yeah, this is gonna be pain in the butt to mow around this year. Yeah, it's gonna be pain in the butt. Well, I have some trees up there, so whatever. And I've got some branches that broke off here. Like, the thing I'm gonna do is like all these tiny saplings and stuff. I'm gonna trim up, get rid of them. Bark, all sorts of this garbage I gotta clean up. So this is what's been going on lately. The snow is melting, causing disasters. This I want to get pruned up too. So like all this stuff, all this saplings, like all this stuff, want to get trimmed up, cleaned up basically. I think this video is still going to be like 20 minutes long. So I'm trying to make it quick, but there's a lot of stuff going on here. So yeah, I think it's a muddy mess. Yeah, so I can't really. So I got stuff to on the snowblower I want to get done before I put it away. So yeah, and then I still got all the swords that get stacked up too. Can't really see that very well, but I can't zoom in for sticks. So that's all gonna get stacked up in here. That's gonna get stacked on top of this, and that's gonna, I'll continue this road all the way down, and all of this road will get burnt this year. The plan is to burn the rest of all of this road and mix it with the new stuff. Because the new stuff is like semi-dry, so I'm mixing it in so it doesn't burn terribly. So yeah, bark and all the crap I cleaned up. So the reason I'm rebuilding this wheelbarrow is because my other one broke. I mean, as you can tell, it is a bit broken right here. Yeah, I mean right there too. So I'm probably gonna. So I'd like to build the other one I just showed you because having 3 wheelbarrows on hand is very nice. Because when I was stacking wood all this summer, I was splitting and filling wheelbarrows as they stacked, which worked out pretty well. So that one isn't broken yet. I have one in the garage, so 2, and if I get down and rebuild, I'll have 3. So yeah, that's really about it. And then, but yeah, once the willows rise up, basically once April hits, I'm gonna be non-stop. I'm gonna try and get as much done as possible. And I've got some cleanup in the cemetery to do also. Branches have fallen, so I'll get that done too at some point. The snow is holding me back sadly, so yeah. And then, what else was there? I had a customer's property. They live in the, like not, live on the lake, on the water basically. So around them is woods. And like, a tree fell down in the woods, like a few feet off the side of the grass. It's not on the grass, but it's a few feet off the grass. It's like 20-25 inch in diameter stuff. So then I'm gonna cut that up, and it's like maple, I think. So I'm gonna turn that into fire and bring that home. So yeah. So I got a lot of sticks and just crappily cleaned up at some point in time. So yeah. The shed, there'll be more to that once there'll be more organizing once I get the snowblower and shed. And then I'll show you in the house. I got some updates, well, in the garage anyway. So yeah, I'll show you that. Okay, there's some light in here. Oh, that's actually enough. Alright, so all your changes has to be done on this. Should be pretty simple. All I have to do is undo this, or unscrew it, and the water will come out. So yeah, that'll be easy. And then there's another project I need to do too. This needs a new battery because it died on me last fall. So I gotta get a new battery for this at some point. So I jumped it the last few times and needed it, so I gotta do that at some point. And fix this. Yep, I broke the throttle right off. It still throttles up, it's just a pain in the butt to do. So that's on the agenda to do. So I'm gonna get this part replaced. It's this, and then it's the 2 cables right there. Yeah, that I'm gonna actually get replaced. I'm gonna do that this year, so I'm gonna deal with it again. And then, what else? Yeah, it's the lock splitter now. This lock splitter. So as you notice, that's like all rust. I mean, I'll get my camera out to get a I was like all rust right there. I mean, so yeah, all of this basically. So this whole entire tank down there. So this hydraulic tank, this is where the hydraulic fluid holds all the where it gets hold. And then we got the filter right here. We got another one. We got a hose right there. So this is where the hydraulic fluid stays, and it cycles back through the pump and through the filter. Well, what I want to do is take all this paint off. It's already peeling off, so it doesn't like matter at this point. Yeah, it's already peeling off. So I'll get all the paint off, grind it down, and basically put bed liner on it. Now you may ask, why not wood paint? Well, bed liner will have a good what am I looking for? It will stick really well, and it helps prevent rust. That's why I'm using that versus wood paint. I could care less how but ugly my equipment looks, as long as it looks somewhat nice and it runs and drives. So with bed liner on this, it will help prevent some of this rust, and it will look a lot better. And then I forget a few reflective lights to replace, because I got put it. If I do this, I gotta do that. So this is a spring brake project. Take this paint off and just spray bed liner on this hydraulic tank. Is the plan. And I gotta take the tires off too to get in here. So yeah, that's that. What else? There's another update too. Oh yes. I was at Shock Supply yesterday, and they had a sale going on. And what it was so this is all this is chainsaw bar oil. And it was the base price was $8.99, something in that time frame. And they knocked it down $10. No, they knocked it down $2. So it was $6.99 for a gallon of bar oil. So I mean, I could not pass that up. I just couldn't. And it was like 10% discount on everything because it was the fourth day that the Basra Shock Supply opened. So yeah, and I got a few other goodies here too. So yeah, I ended up paying like $6 and some odd cents for each gallon. So I had a pretty good deal on oil because my other oil goes for like $20, like $22. So this was on sale. It's bar oil. All it does is lubricate the bar. So I will at some point. This I will put somewhere at some point. This is its home for now. So yeah, this I will go ahead and basically I'll put this in my safe. So it was too tempting. So then I got a couple hand files. If you get dirt or grime in the file itself, it's garbage after that. I mean, the file is clipped and it'll toast it if you get dirt or sawdust in it. So mine was starting to I got some sawdust in mine, so I got two. This is a Waker gauge, and it is a 25 thousandths gauge. Exactly. So yeah. I also picked myself up a new maul that I'm really, really excited for. This is a Fiskars 8-pound maul. So yeah. I'm really excited to start using this thing. And then yeah, 8-pound. It's an 8-pound maul, 36-inch handle, just like my other axe right here. They both 36-inch handles. That's a splitting axe, and this is a splitting maul, basically. And it was like 79. No, it was $79. Yeah, it was. It was either 79 or 6. It was either 69 or 79. I can't remember. But whatever, it was like $10 off for the sale, so I picked myself up a new maul that I'm really excited to use. So this will be nice. And Fiskars has a lifetime warranty too, so yeah, that's really nice. And then the handle for the thing I got for the redock that I was telling you about is this. So basically it keeps you back straight, so instead of bending down a little bit, it keeps you back straight. I have all the stuff for it. I just have to put it on. If I can put on the Echo commercial grade version, that's what I'm probably gonna end up doing. Other than that, yeah, I think I'm gonna end up doing that. So I'm probably gonna end up doing that, and then yeah, I think that's everything. I don't know. I think so. I'm not positive, but I think that's everything. I think it's like a 40-minute video now. Yeah, I'm like, this is a long video. But, you know, a lot of things going on, so those are the things I would like to get done. The hydraulic tank is more of a priority for me than the wheelbarrow, so we'll see whichever one I get done first. We'll go from there. Then I've got maintenance to do this spring. What I did was, I set aside some, I'm gonna put it up here so I don't hold you. Alright, you get right there. Yep. So what I did was, I set aside some money for maintenance, so oil changes, air filters, all that stuff. So I set aside some money for the lawnmower, for the throttle, and the battery, and oil and the air filters for all the lawnmowers, which is 3, the wider and the 2 push mowers. So yeah. My oil changes. I went to all the oil changes in April during my spring break. Actually, why I'm putting this off until spring break? Because that's when I'll have more time on my hands, and that's when I'll have a week off to do everything, and I'll do everything all in one day probably, given the chances. Just so I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, I think that's everything. This wall, I'm really excited to use this thing. I really am. Once I cut some wood, because I got some wood I'm gonna be cutting soon anyway, so can't wait to try this guy out. So yeah, that's about everything. That's all the updates. That's all the updates. I haven't decided how much, but yeah. I've got a few other things going on too. But yeah, once this snow melts and April comes around, I'm gonna be going hard this year. I'm gonna get as much wood stacked. I'm gonna get as much stuff done as possible, as much jobs done as possible. That's really about it. I do got some things I would like to get done by graduation. Like I like to get a certain amount of lawns, certain amount of regular lawns in the client book at some point by June 18th. Have certain amount of clients then. I'll be showing like regular maintenance ones. I already got a new one this year, so I'm pretty excited for this year to speed up. So yeah, other than that, I think that's everything. So thanks for watching. There'll be a lot more videos coming down the pipeline. Now that spring has sprung, there'll be a lot more videos. If there's any new viewers out there, my regular video schedule is every week I'll post a video, and every Wednesday. Yeah, it's every Wednesday, and every weekend there'll be a new video. Either Saturday or Sunday I'll post one of the other. But every Wednesday there'll be a new video, and then every weekend. So I'm really excited for this year. Sometimes it might be 2 on the weekend, depends on what I have going on. But it definitely will be 1 every weekend, and 1 every Wednesday. There might be short ones or long ones. We will see. If you guys have any suggestions, ideas, or anything you want to watch, or questions, any videos you want me to make, or reviews of products you see on my channel, let me know. I would be happy to do that. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.